Okay, we're saving now. Let's dive to the left. No. Oh, he went over. He skied it. It's okay. It's still 0-0. Hey guys, what's one and only, my name is AJ. Welcome to one of these one-off special videos that seem to happen on the channel every now and again. I really enjoy making these. It's something a little bit different. And today, I've got something a little bit different for you. I've released another mobile game. Whee! It's available for Android only. Let's start off by saying that, like I did with the last mobile game that I made, it is not available for Apple phones. It's only for Android. The reason behind that is because to get a game onto the App Store on Apple, you need to have a Mac. And as you can see by my desktop here, I have a Windows computer. You also need an iPhone or some kind of Apple device in order to test the game on Apple first, which I don't have. I have an Android phone. That's the reason why you'll find games only on Apple and not on Android, and why you'll find games only on Android but not on Apple, just in general. It's just funky how things work. So the last game that I made was like a little platformer called Purple Helmet. It's still available for download on Android. If you guys want to go and check it out, then go and download it. Go and give it a rating. You guys gave it a 4 points, or not you guys, anybody who's downloaded it has given it overall a 4.7 rating out of 5, which is mental high. I'm really chuffed with that. So if you guys enjoyed this game as well, please leave a review on this one. I would really appreciate it. So, do you guys remember the old Tamagotchis? I'm sure most of you will know what a Tamagotchi is. I'm expecting a lot of you to have owned a Tamagotchi. Now, I've always wanted an updated version of a Tamagotchi. My headphones are shutting down in my ear. They just went, batteries are now shutting down. Anyway, so I wanted the Tamagotchi on my phone, and there wasn't anything out there really that took my eye on the Play Store. So I thought, you know what, I'll make my own. So I have. So if I hit play here, obviously I'm playing on the computer here to show you guys how I can record it, because I don't have any kind of phone recording software stuff, because I'm not all that technical. But here it is. So you can choose what kind of like pet you want to start with. So let's start with a piggy here, and then there's, I think, 40, from what I remember, 40 boy names that I put in and 40 girl names that I put in. So you just sort of click through them and you find one that you like. So I think Reggie the pig sounds good. So we can adopt him. This is it. We've got a Tamagotchi, a new version of a Tamagotchi in the game. You can hear by my voice. I'm excited. I'm proud of this. I really enjoy this. So if we hit this little button down the bottom here, you guys should be able to see my mouse, I hope. But we've got Reggie here, age 0, and then you've got the stats, the sort of Tamagotchi stats that you'd be used, almost like the Sims in a way. You know how the needs of the Sims have like bars like this. So this first one here is your overall life. It's basically an average of the other ones, okay? Like an average altogether gives you this one. So it gives you like an overall sort of idea. The first one here, or the second one I should say, is your food, your hunger rating. Now, depending on what pet you have, depends on which icon you see here, because each pet eats something a little bit different. You've got medicine, you've got happiness, you've got hygiene, social, and energy. You need energy to play games, and those each game that you play slowly reduces your energy, but will increase your happiness, for example. If you need to get up your energy in order to play more games, because your pet will fall asleep, you can go into your inventory here. It's so cool. This is nothing yet, guys. This is nothing. You'll love this. So you can buy and sell food and stuff. You can drop it on the floor. I see, and it's on the floor here. We can pick it back up. And if he's hungry, which he isn't at the moment because he's brand new, we've just adopted him, he'll go around and he'll go and pick them up. Same as medicine, we can drop the medicine on the floor. If he gets ill, he'll go and pick it up. Same as this coffee. Oh, he's going to get the coffee by the looks. It must be down just a little bit. Hey, there we go. So he ate it, and he's all happy. We've got soap here as well. We can put that on the floor, and this soap we can use to clean him, but he's full at the moment. Maybe we can play a little bit and clean him up. So that's your inventory there, and we can buy stuff. You've got the phone. Now in the phone you can call over other friends. We can get a chick to come over. Yeah. And we can't do anything at the moment. There's nothing that you can do with a friend that's come over to the house. It does raise the social and happiness ratings. So if you can't be bothered to go and play like a little mini game or anything like that, you can just invite them over, leave the phone in your pocket, and as you saw, social and stuff went up then. So that'll hopefully in the future I want to be able to add like 2-player games to when you have a friend over. So if there's a friend over, you can play like a Pong mini game on your phone or something like that. We've got remodeling, so we can actually change the look of our little house that we live in. So I can make it a nighttime. I usually like something like this, I think. There we go. I think that looks quite neat, doesn't it? A little bit of green there, nice brown floor in there. It looks quite nice. And then we've got goals. Goals are basically like achievements in the game, things to aim for. So we've got to have 1,000 cash, reach 30 days old, get a high score of 10 on the docks, win 3 shootouts at the stadium. There's 2 pages of it. Spend £50 in the casino. Quite fun little game there. So we can sort of unlock those goals as we go, and I can add more goals if you guys end up completing them too quickly, which I think you probably will because you guys are like that. So the crux of the game is in this button here, which is a little steering wheel. It's a little travel button. This brings up a little sat nav. You can see where we are on the map with our little piggy, and if we click these arrows, we can choose different locations. So we've got the beach, the pier, the dock, stadium, airport, racetrack, park, farm, nightclub, casino, and restaurant. Then we go back to home again. So each place has a different mini game. So I'll flash through them with you guys here. So we've got the beach here, which is basically like a turret defense game. So we can place down. We can place down a little turret here. You've got the radius. You can click the little crab button, and the crabs start coming around. Now the turret will automatically shoot them and take them out, and it'll give us more little shell currency here, which I use for this little mini game in order to buy another one. And the rounds get harder and harder. All instructions are always on the screen for each mini game, so you shouldn't get too confused about what you're meant to do. We can hit it again and get more crabs coming out while we build up a little bit more money. Now there's probably going to be some kind of balance issue in the game, because obviously I'm a single sole developer and it's not something I put like all of my focus into. It's something that I just enjoy to do, enjoy playing. So maybe the balancing of how much money you get from games, some of the balancing of how quickly your stats reduce and stuff like that, it may change. I may update it. I've already put a patch out for a fix that I had to do on a friend's phone of mine. So I patched that out, so we should be okay for you guys. But if you get any reports or bugs or anything like that, or crashes, let me know. Tweet them to me. All my social stuff is in the description of this video. You've got my Twitter, my Facebook, YouTube comment section, all of that kind of stuff. Let me know if you come across anything that shouldn't be saying anything wrong. The pier, we've got 2 mini games here. You've got like a coconut shy and a whack-a-mole. I'm not going to play everything with you. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to play some of these. You've got a surfing mini game, so very difficult actually with a mouse on this. It's easier when you're playing it actually on the phone. But we can go over like these little ramps here, and we can pick up these coins. We've got to avoid all the boats and the sharks and the little boys in the water, those little red things. You guys get the gist, and I crash into this boat here. We get money for each thing that we do, so we've actually made a couple of dollars, actually, or pounds, whatever, over what we started with. We started with 100, and we've got a score. There's actually a high score for every single mini game in the app, so you can try and beat your own high scores in each other's. Stadium is like a penalty shootout, so we can choose I want to go to the right, and then I want to shoot top corner. Wham! Oh, he saved it! Unbelievable! Okay, we're saving now. Let's dive to the left. No. Oh, he went over. He skied it. It's okay. It's still 0-0. Let's go down the middle now. This time we're going to hit a low down the middle ball. Okay, it's fine. It went in. We're saving again. Where are we going this time? I think I'm diving to the right. Oh, good. We saved it. Perfect. It's 1-0 to us. We've got an advantage. We're going to the right again. We're going for a low right. No, he saved it. Okay, we're saving to the left. Oh! The luck is with me today. We're going to the left. We're going to a high ball to the left, and we score 2-0. Basically, if you get to 5, you win. First to 5 goals wins the shootout. You guys get the idea. Really fun. Airport is like a Flappy Bird clone. Racetrack, I actually really like Racetrack one. So it's like a timing, a reaction game. So it costs money to actually play this one, but you get the money back and more at the end. Some games cost money, not real money, by the way, not real money, fake money. This money here, it's 102 to play. But those ones actually you get more of a reward if you win. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to change up gear by pressing this button whenever the red needle gets right into this light green area. Okay, ready? Go! Okay, a little bit of a slow start. Good gear change, good into 3. Good, not a great one into 4, but we're catching up. Good 5th gear change, and we drag it out to the line. Perfect, so yeah, it's a good example to win. The park is like Frogger, if you guys remember Frogger. And you can sort of cross the road here. I think I've got keyboard controls for this. When I was testing it, they're still in there. Perfect. You guys know how Frogger works, I'm sure. What else have we got? Farm is actually probably one of the funnest ones, I find. It's a really clever one. I'll let you guys find out. It's one of my favourites though. Nightclub is also one of my favourites though. This is like Guitar Hero, if you guys remember how Guitar Hero used to be. So I can hit one of these. These are all royalty-free music. I can hit medium difficulty. And you gotta hit it when it gets to the right zone. If you get it right, like I'm getting here, you get the fireworks. If you're perfectly in time, oh, you can get a firework on that one. Perfect, okay. I'm not going to listen to that for too long because I'm sure YouTube's algorithm will probably ping it for something. Even though it's royalty-free music, it will probably ping it for something because that's how YouTube is. Okay, casino. We've actually got a friend in the casino, so sometimes, occasionally, you can get actually other NPCs be in the same area that you are. Bonus of this happening is it actually raises the social stat over time while you're here. We've got the slot machine. Hey, we got two snakes. That gives us $11, but it costs us 10 to spin every time. So if we get 2 out of 3, we only actually make $1, pound, whatever. But if you get 3, you get 50, which is big. Or we can switch it and we get a roulette table, and we can put down on what areas we think it's going to be. So I do something like that, or something, I don't know. Spin the wheel. Hey, we won. Perfect. We actually made huge profit on that. We've spent $50 overall in the casino, and we've won 71. That's some crazy luck. It doesn't happen too often. And then finally you've got the restaurant, which is like a fast-paced, sort of like the farm in a way, a fast-paced minigame about building burgers. Probably the most difficult to understand if you haven't seen someone play it before. But basically cars are going to come through the drive-thru here and they're going to order a burger, and we have to try and match it the same. So I'll talk you through it if we hit start here. So we've got a bun, burger, and then a sauce, and then the top bun. So if you go into the buns area, see we've got all of these different ones to choose from. I click that one, which is the one that matches this logo here. And now the box has moved on to the second one, which is a burger. It's like a green burger, maybe a veggie burger. So we'll click that one. And then this is a sauce. Maybe like a burger sauce on that one. And then it wants the top bun to finish off the burger. So you've got 120 seconds to do as many of these as you can. So let's try and do it a bit quicker. So it's bottom bun, burger, egg, cheese, burger, chili, egg, burger, sauce, top bun. Okay? That one, 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 that one. Go faster, 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 faster. And it's about remembering where every little tiny one. It's about like remembering where everything is to try and get it to go to be as fast as possible. I'm okay at this, I suppose. Like, I think one of my best scores on my phone is about 25 or 26, something like that. I'm sure you guys could probably do better. But anyway, that's it for the game. We shall leave it there. I've explained everything to you. Just while editing up here, I forgot to mention that you can end up killing your pet and it can be taken away if you don't look after it right. Just thought I'd put that in there as to not upset any of you if it happens and I didn't tell you. Okay, so if you don't log on to the game for like about 5 days or a week or so, your pet will either just pass away because you haven't looked after him, or he'll leave your phone and he'll leave you a note saying, or she will leave you a note saying that they got hungry and they've looked for someone else to take care of them and look after them. You cannot get them back if they do that. If they do that, you need to start again by going to the settings and clicking abandon, and then you can start up a new file if you like. Also, if you don't look after your pet and you don't keep his stats up, you'll actually get a letter through the post in the game, not in real life. A letter in the post inside of the game that gives you a warning and tells you to look after your pet. If you get 3 of these letters, your pet actually gets taken away from you, and again, there's no way to get it back. It's about teaching you how to look after your pet responsibly, so you treat it right and it has a happy time. Okay, just thought I'd mention that in there. That is in the game. You can lose like all of your progress if you like, if you don't look after it right. Okay, fair play. If you do enjoy it, like I said, leave a rating on the App Store. I do need to sort of mention about the App Store. When I searched this game on my phone on the App Store, the game, by the way, is called Pocket Petz, and Petz is with a Z. I'm sure it'll be in the title of the video, so you can just get it from there. But if I go onto the Play Store on Android and search Pocket Petz with a Z, it doesn't come up as like one of the top results. It's there, but it's a little bit down the list. I think if you don't put a space in it, it comes in about 6th or 7th. If you put a space between the 2 words, it's about sort of 15th. You'll see the logo of a little blue sky with a pig on it. But I have found out if you just search ZONOGames, which is ZONOGAMES, all as one word, you'll actually get both of my games just come up as the only results, which is perfect. Purple Helmet and Pocket Petz. I just done it on my phone then, which is really quite cool. So if you can't find it, download it that way. I assume the more people that download it, the higher up the list it becomes, like a Google search result, like a YouTube video result. If you guys start playing this and downloading it, you guys will actually end up shoving it to the top yourself. Patches will be coming out for it as and when I fix stuff or add stuff. There's not too much more to add, I don't think, but fixing things might still be a little bit required depending on what you guys find. You guys are really good at just finding ways to break things. So good job with that. I've actually got a few screenshots I'll put up on screen now of the development process. I always on my whenever I'm making a game, just take screenshots all the way along the way. Whenever I add something new or I try something out, I just take a screenshot, and then at the end I have a giant album of so many different screenshots through the development process. It's really nice just for me to do and to show you guys at the end. So I think I've got about 60 pictures from the first game, Purple Helmet, and I think I've got about 50 screenshots for this game as well, which is really quite cool. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. This is the software that I use, by the way. I suppose I should talk about this very briefly. This is Game Maker Studio 2. Really, really nice software for making 2D games. You can do 3D, but it's not really the best for it. If you want to go into 3D games, I recommend learning Unity. But for prototyping and jumping into like fun little 2D games like I've made, this is great. This is an amazing piece of software. Very easy to understand, and there's some great YouTube channels out there that show tutorials on it, which I've learned over time. I started this game back in just before Christmas. In fact, I think the 20th of December was the day that I first created this project, and it's built up from there. So it's, how many months is that? What is that, like December, April, like 5 months or so? 5 months of development by myself. Not every night, but just here and there I add a little bit and just slowly build it up. But yeah, it's all text-based code and stuff. It's not the most efficient code anywhere near. I'm probably terrible at coding like efficiently. But I get it working. I get what I wanted to do, which is like the whole point. I get it to do what I wanted to do, and as long as it's working fine, I don't really mind too much. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. If you guys want to go and download it, please do hit a review on it as well, because I'd really appreciate that, getting it up to the sort of top of the search result list when you search for it. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. Like this video as well. Why not spread the word round? Have a go. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and we shall see you in the next episode with the next video.